Good morning, guys. How's everybody doing? You see me now. It's been a while since you guys been able to see me. I have been busy with Spreaker Studio. You all have seen some of my video. Well, haven't seen me, but you have been listening to me. And let me share with you guys why I have decided to do some of the Spreaker Studio broadcasts and shows, because a lot of times, you guys know, when you vlog, there are days when you just don't want to be seen. And I'm just keeping it real. And there are days when you don't want to see anybody either. So that's the reality of life. And then there's a lot of benefits to it, because when I have a serious message I would like to share, I don't want you to be distracted by this beauty. I'm just playing. I don't want you to be distracted by what I look like, what I have on, anything, because my hair is a mess. And most of the time when I make my videos, I usually do them in the mornings because I am a morning person. Always have been. 6 to 8 hours sleep, sometimes 9. And when I get sleepy, I go to sleep. So if I get sleepy at 8 o'clock, I go to sleep. So after about 8 hours or 9 hours, I'm ready to get up. And that's the secret to staying young. A lot of sleep, watch what you eat, water, and all that great stuff. I guess you all say she hasn't given us an update on her inability to smell or taste. You know the word. I don't really claim that diagnosis, because I am trusting God that one day it's going to come back. And the update is I still cannot smell or taste fully. What has happened is this. I have been able to get little whips of odors. Like, for example, I know it may sound gross to you guys, but I always try to gauge with poopy diapers when I keep Xander. So sometimes I'll smell a diaper, and like the odor comes back, and then it's gone. But I'm happy that I can even get that. And fragrances, I started with this Christmas. My daughter-in-law, Christina Darius, my son, great family, gave me this perfume, this Coach perfume. And they don't know it, but I found out this perfume costs a lot of money. We have a Coach store here, not too far from us. And they bought me a Coach cosmetic bag for Christmas, and this perfume. It has a lock on it. And I have been able to smell this a little bit. It smells good. So those are true tell signs that it's coming back. So that's what I gauge with mainly odors that you don't normally smell every day. So I try to gauge by those. And it's slowly coming back. So that's why I'm celebrating. I'm so grateful for that a little bit. So this video is going to just let you see that it's still me and I'm alive. And also to let you guys know that there are a lot of scams going on out here with social media. Someone hacked into my Facebook page, and I had to pull that page down, delete that page, and I started another page. But in the interim, somehow, when I started sending friends requests to people, I got a lot of calls from family and friends asking me, is this you? Is this you? And I had to confirm, yes, it is me. So there's a lot of scams going on. So unfortunately, I have two pages, family members on one page and family members on the other page. And personally, I'm not going to really bother with it, because I don't go on Facebook a lot. I don't really like Facebook as much as I do YouTube, because sometimes, to me, just my personal opinion, people on Facebook have a tendency to be phony. I guess for me, you can't see them. You just see the words, the reaction. They're on Facebook cursing each other out, giving people a piece of their minds, and saying things that's really not true about themselves, and giving a false image or what's really going on with them is not really the truth. It just kind of like put a bad taste in my mouth. But for each his own, just not me. I like YouTube because I'm a great judge of human behavior and character. And you can really pick up a lot about people when you see them and when you hear them speak. Uh, so I really like YouTube for that purpose. I'm not going to stop making videos and Dollar Tree hauls and discount hauls because I still love that stuff. And guys, I have been to Dollar Tree and Family Dollar and Dollar General so many times since my last haul. I can't even keep up. So I'm going to try to take time to just start doing more of those type of hauls because it's about to get springtime and you know how I love to go to my thrift stores. And I have a lot of items I've packed up to give to organizations. And my passion is for the refugees that have to leave their countries immediately because of hardship. So I have really committed to giving to an organization here in a city not too far from me where I take items to these refugees, and they're so happy to get these things. When I can't make it, you can actually take the items to the church, to our church, and they will put them on a big truck and take them. But sometimes I can't meet that deadline, so I miss that opportunity. So I have to drive about an hour away and take these things. But that's okay. That's what it's all about. All right, what I want to share with you guys is some of I call this new discoveries. So I may remember some other things that happened. Oh, I know what's happened a couple of weeks ago. I was in the Dollar Tree, and I think I had about $8 or $9 worth of items. And there was the ladies in front of me, and we started talking. You know me, I love to talk to people. So we started conversing, and I admired some earrings she had on. And she told me that they were a picture of Kenya in Africa. And I said, oh, they're beautiful. And then she pointed to a necklace that she was wearing. And she said to me, this is South Africa. This symbol, a necklace from South Africa. So she also went on to say that she was praying for these two countries. And I thought, that's great. And I told her that I do say prayers for people in Africa and all over the world. And I put my items there, and we stopped talking. Next thing, it was her turn to pay for her items. Unbeknownst to me, the lady started pushing my items up, and I wasn't real aware of till the cashier said, "Are these yours, or are this lady's behind you?" She said, "No, I'm going to pay for them." And I looked and I said, "Oh, you don't have to do that." And she said, "No, I want to." She said, "God has been good to me, and I just want to pass it on." And I said, "Thank you so much." I gave her a hug. You know me, oh, my heart was just melting. So she paid for my items, and I just couldn't believe it. I hugged her and hugged her. I could have paid for my own items, but that's not the point. She wanted to just express, show her gratitude. You know, I'm big on gratitude. And pay for my items. And the cashier said, "Oh, that's so nice." Well, the cashier didn't say anything. The cashier said, "Oh, that's wonderful." But this would floored the cashier. So I said, okay, I must pass it on myself. God has blessed me, so I must bless someone else. So I turned around to see who was next to me. And there were two young students there. They had one item, looked like some construction paper of some sort. So I informed the cashier, "Look, she's blessed me, so I want to bless you. I'd like to pay for your item." And they hugged me. It was just one item. They hugged me. Both of the guys hugged me and kept saying, "Thank you, thank you." I said, "No, I'm not done yet." So I could not let this blessing just be $1 because this lady had bought $8 or $9 worth of things for me, paid for my items. So I informed the cashier, I would like to pay for their item. Plus, you give me one of the gift cards. So she gave me a gift card, and I asked her to put $10 on the card. She said, "Oh, thank you, thank you." No, he said, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." They both kept hugging me, and the cashier looked like she was about to cry. She said, "Oh, that is so nice of you." I said, "No, someone blessed me. I have to pass it on." So, guys, it's called paying it forward. Paying it forward. And I just have so much to say. It's been a long time since you guys seen me. So it's called Paying It Forward. And if you haven't seen that movie, please check it out. Those of you that have Netflix or whatever, buy or purchase or rent that movie. It's called Paying It Forward. And I love that movie. I saw it a couple of years ago. But that's that. So God has been blessing me in a lot of ways. And so many blessings, so many blessings. But let's get started on some of the new discoveries I have found in the last month or so. You guys know I told you, I don't know if I did tell you, so much to say, that I stubbed my toe back in October and my nail bed, my big toe, and I split it from top to bottom, and I thought it was going to have to be taken off. So I went to my medical doctor, and he said, well, it's going to have to be taken off. So it took me from October to January to go to the doctor to check it out. But in the interim, I felt like it wasn't going to have to be removed, being the nurse that I am. So I just took care of it, kept it clean, and a bandage on it, and see if that nail would grow back. And by the time I got to the podiatrist, he said it was fine, and that I didn't have to do anything, I didn't have to take it off. And they don't really like to take off your nail bed because it can bring on other complications. It makes sense. Your nail beds are there to protect you from infection and a lot of stuff. And you need it. So God gave it to you, so you don't lose anything God gave you. If you can keep it as long as you can. But while I was there, my husband was in the room with me. And the doctor looked at my toe, and he asked me, did I get pedicures? And I told him, yes, I do. I had just got one in October, right before I stopped my toe. Matter of fact, a few days before I stopped my toe. So he just said I had a little small fungus on there. And he told me to get some Vicks Vapor Rub. It wasn't a bad fungus, just a little fungus. Excuse me. That to purchase some Vapor Rub, Vicks, he said Vicks Vapor Rub, but you know me, saving money. I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought some Equate. No, I didn't get from Dollar Tree. I'm sorry, Walmart. Dollar Tree didn't have any. So I went to Walmart and I found this Equate, same as Vicks, generic. So take the Vicks and rub it on top of your toe after you clean your toe. You know, after you food in your toes or in your fungus or anything like that, you should always wash your hand. So take this and rub it on your toe twice a day. And it will clear up that fungus. Guys, and my husband was in the room. And my husband asked the podiatrist, will you check my toes? The doctor suggested it. My husband said, I need to get my toes checked too. My wife keeps staring about getting a pedicure, but I need to get my toenails examined, looked at, or cut, or whatever he wants to do. But I just want him to go to a foot doctor. He's not a diabetic. I just want him to go. So the doctor said, let me take a look. Since I can't help your wife today, let me take a look. So my husband pulled his shoe off, his sock off. He looked at his toes. He said that my husband had a fungus on his toes. And to do the same thing for me. And it would clear it up. Guys, we went to the store immediately and purchased this rub. This is vaporizing rub. Equate. Worked just as good. Within 3-4 days, my one toe and all my husband's toes started lightening up. I won't lie to you. I am not lying. So he said after about 2 weeks it'll be gone completely. But we still do it. And your toenails really clear. You can have a fungus and don't even know it. So guys, and a lot of times men seem to have them more than we do. Because they don't blow out when they take a shower or bath, they don't clean their toes, dry them carefully, dry enough. So sometimes the fungus grow there. It works, guys. That's a new discovery. I'm going to pass it on about sharing. The next thing I found was this Pond's moisturizer. Now, my mother used to use this Pond's. It looked in a different bottle back then. She used to use this Pond's. I purchased this Pond from the Dollar General. I think it was $3. It was $3. Not really $3, I think about $2. Yeah, $2, very cheap. This is some great moisturizing cream. Been around for a long time. Pond's, so new discovery. I use it with some of my other moisturizers that I use, and I also make a moisturizer. Look at my previous videos. I told you how I make that moisturizer. The key to young looking skin and smooth skin is to moisturize. Okay, that's another. This been around a long time, Nivea. This Nivea cream, I like this cream and I apply it at night. It's not as smooth, but it's a little thicker than the Pond's, but it works very well for me. And it makes your skin very moist. So Nivea has been around a long time. So I purchased a small container. I think it was $3. And another thing, the Cantu Shea Butter hair dressing, or you guys know my hair is natural. So it takes a lot of work to manage it. To me, it does. So I do have a few little grays in here. You have to dig in here to find it. My mother's like that. My family does not gray prematurely, but we do gray. This Bantu is great for natural hair. The Shea hair dressing oil. So pomade, what I do is I moisturize my scalp most of the time at night because I learned I'm a hairdresser many years ago. You should always moisturize your scalp. I'm a women of color, and you should always brush your hair at night. I've been doing it for years. I brush my hair 100 strokes every night. I do 100 strokes every night. So that's what I do to this old natural hair. And guys, it's hard to manage. It's time for another haircut. And I do get my hair cut at least every 6 to 7 weeks because it grows very fast. So this is natural hair. And I use this on my scalp. And I brush my hair 100 strokes. Not every night, but most every night to keep it healthy. The next thing, my discovery, my husband actually found this, and I've been using it. Guess he's gonna wonder why in the world is my cream going away so quickly. But this is coconut moisturizing cream, $1 from the dollar store, and it's great, guys. I like this also. Spar Naturals, try it. And the next thing I found from the Dollar General is the coconut butter. Well, no, it's petroleum jelly with coconut butter. Never heard of that. So I like this cocoa butter petroleum jelly. I said, why do you use that? I use this for, I use it if you have a cut and it starts getting dry. I put it on the cut. It moisturizes that cut. I also use it in the summertime on my feet. And I use it for a lot of purposes. So petroleum jelly, a lot of benefits. Last but not least, guys, you know how I go to Aldi. So Aldi has some great wine. I'm not a lush, but I do believe in the benefits of great wine, especially, I don't do wine every night. My husband does it more than I do. But I really don't like alcohol, but I will drink some of this sometimes, should do it more, because it helps with your cholesterol levels. It maintains and helps reduce cholesterol. You don't want to get drunk all the time. I mean, just a little for medicinal purposes. Medicinal purposes, guys. Oh, so that's it. Aldi. Try Aldi wines. You cannot beat some of these wines. They're $4, $5. I bought one at Aldi for $10.99. My husband told me it was not as good as the one that was like $3. But some of these wines are good because, you know, Aldi was originated, founded and discovered, and it came from Europe. So these are my new finds and my discovered. Oh, last but not least, guys, I have been feeling so great. I guess I sound like I'm doing a commercial. But I have been feeling so good in the last month and a half. And I purchased, everyone's been telling me to get some turmeric. So I bought my turmeric. Anti-inflammatory herb. And I'm not lying. I know at least 5 people that have been telling me for a long time to try the turmeric because of the inflammation I have in my shoulder. Some years ago, I had a rotator cuff repair on both my shoulders. Inflammation built up, osteo built up in this shoulder. But guys, since I've been on this, I have not been taking any other pain medication when that flares up. So if you know anyone suffer from joint pains, inflammation, gout, anything, and there are other healthy benefits to turmeric. You heard of it. Some people cook with this. This has been around for a long time. It's used a lot in Asia. So guys, try some. It's about $9. I got mine from the HSN channel. Great stuff, guys. And thank you guys. And I hope you've been watching my broadcast and from Spreaker. Check out Spreaker, guys. It's a great software and I love it. Thank you. Bye-bye.